The library's made some changes to its meeting room and access use policy as of July 1st, 2024. Here are some important things to know about these changes and how they might impact you if you'd like to book one of the library's public meeting rooms. Please note this does not apply to the library's study rooms. Rooms are only available to Bethlehem cardholders 18 and older or registered nonprofit organizations based in Albany County. If that doesn't apply to you, please ask about availability at your home library. Let's talk about booking a room using your Bethlehem library card first. Rooms can now be booked once a month by any Bethlehem cardholder for events with 4 to 25 people. This is called a cardholder room checkout. Room checkouts may be made up to 6 months in advance, but no fewer than 5 days in advance of the desired date. The boardroom is available for groups with a minimum of 4 people and a maximum of 25 people. The community room is available to groups of more than 6 people, but no more than 25 people. Bookings that fall under this type of use do not have to be open to the public. However, library space is not intended for personal celebrations like birthday parties or showers. The cardholder room checkout is expected to simplify the booking process for the vast majority of people who use our public meeting rooms. For cardholder room checkout, everyone in the group must adhere to library policies, and the individual booking the room is responsible for ensuring that the public meeting policy is followed. The second type of room booking is available for nonprofit community groups. Organizations looking to reserve space under this designation must have an affiliated mailing address in Albany County and be one of the following: a 501c3 non-for-profit charitable entity registered with the Internal Revenue Service, or a charitable entity registered with the New York State Attorney General's Charities Bureau, or a not-for-profit entity registered with the New York Department of State. Your group will be required to submit your nonprofit ID number at the time of booking. Information and links to look up your number can be found under the Book a Space tab on our website. Community organizations may reserve library space once per calendar month to gather for a meeting or presentation. These events must be open to the public. Reservations may be made up to 6 months in advance and no later than 5 days before the intended use. Please submit any intended publicity to the library prior to the event and note the language requirements in the policy. The boardroom is available for groups with a minimum of 4 and a maximum of 25 attendees. The community room is available for groups with a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 65 attendees. Your group will be responsible for enforcing these capacity limits. Your group will be required to read an announcement at the beginning of the meeting stating the rules for the space. If your organization needs to book a second meeting within the same month, your group should follow the cardholder room checkout guidelines.
Here are some important things to keep in mind when booking a room. The following applies to reservations for both cardholders and nonprofits. Please remember that you are responsible for following all of the provisions in the library's policy, whether they are mentioned in this video or not. Individuals and groups may not use any part of the library or library grounds for activities that involve the exchange of money. This includes the sale of goods and services, raffles, or the sale of membership in any group. Overflow crowds are not allowed in the hallways. You or your organization's designated user will be responsible for monitoring this and asking any overflow crowd to disperse. Booked space must be vacated 15 minutes before closing time. If your meeting extends beyond closing, a fee and loss of booking privileges may be imposed. Please be as detailed as possible in your meeting description. This will help us better expedite your request. You must let us know of any cancellation as soon as possible, but no less than 24 hours before the reserved time. Multiple last-minute cancellations in a year may result in a loss of room booking privileges. We are unable to provide storage space, food, beverages, or supplies. Any food or beverages left over after a meeting must be removed from the library's refrigerator. We cannot accept leftover refreshments. Users should check in at the information desk when they arrive for a reservation. Staff will make the space available as soon as they are able, but not prior to the reserved time. Staff will have access to all library space at all times. The library retains the right to monitor all use of library space to ensure compliance with all library policies. We reserve the right to interrupt, stop, or cancel an event if we determine it to be in violation of our policy or a threat to public safety. Thank you for taking the time to watch this training and informational video about our new meeting room policy. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 518-439-9314,
extension 301.
or email us at information@bethpl.org.